All right, now we're doing 7Q multiples by permutations 2. This is by Raoul BC777, and 91% of people like it. We have two consecutive integers, k1 and k2, where k2 equals k1 plus 1. We need to calculate the lowest strictly positive integer in such that the values in k1 and in k2 have the same digits but in different order. Example 1, this and this times this are going to make this and this. This times this and this times this are going to make this and this, which have the same digits in different order. Same here. So our task is to prepare a function that will receive the value of k and outputs the value of n. The examples will be kind of like this. And the features of the random tests are, for JavaScript, it goes up to 1 billion. And there we go. So first things first, let's declare some variables. First things first, let's turn this into k1, because we're going to have a k1 and a k2. And then let's declare let k2 equal k1 plus 1, like it says right here. All right? Now we're going to also let result equal 1, because we're going to go through from 1 till, in this case, 8919, multiplying this result times this one times the k's, each k looking for this. So basically, once we get this number, once we get these two numbers, no matter which number it is, even if it's times 1, we're going to have to turn this thing into a string so that we can split up the digits and then put them in order. That way we can check this one, which would be 001899, that would be the order for both of these, right? Hopefully that makes sense to you. So that being said, we're going to say sort equals, and then we're going to use spread syntax to, actually first off, let's get the parameters in there. So first we're going to have k, which is these k's, and then result, r for result, right? And then, pardon me, we're going to say k times r, all right? And now we need to split this up into a string. We need to make this a string so we can split it up. So we're going to use the string constructor, which basically constructs, the string constructor is used to create a new string object. When called instead as a function, it performs type conversion to a primitive string. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to turn this into a string. So string, like that. Now that's a string. Now we've got to split this up. So we're going to put this inside of an array. We're going to put this whole thing inside of an array. That's not an array. Inside of an array. And we're going to use spread syntax. And if you don't know what spread syntax, basically it allows an iterable such as an array or string to be expanded in places where 0 or more arguments or elements are expected. So basically it just turns this number that's been turned into a string into an array where every digit is its own element. And now that we've got that, we're going to use the sort method, .sort, and that the sort method sorts the elements of an array in place and returns the reference to the same array now sorted. And all we have to do for this one is just do functionless, because if it's just single characters in the elements, we can just do this if we wanted to sort in ascending order. And that's what we're doing. And now we've got that, and so after that we're going to join it back together so it's a single number but still a string. So we're going to say dot join like this, and if you don't know about the join method, it creates a method and returns a new string by concatenating all the elements in an array separated by commas or a specified separated string. And the specified separator string we're using is this here, these spaces in between the characters, so they're just right up next to each other. All right, so now that we've got that sorted out, no pun intended, we're going to do a while loop. So we're going to say while true, because, I mean, we could say while whatever is less than 1 billion, but we don't need to play around like that. We can just say while true, all right? So it'll just run forever until it's done. We're going to say if sort function K1 time K1 comma result equals sort K2 comma result. If that's the case, we're going to say return what is it? K1, what are we going to do here? Return result plus plus. We also have to, we got to iterate through each time. We're going to return result -1. Now why -1? Because after this one's done and it's done checking the one that we're good on, it's going to add another to the result. So we need to take that one that we just added to it to go back to the original, go back to the result that actually worked. So now let's test it out and see if this even works. Going to take a while, clearly. All right, 6,568 milliseconds later, and it says, oh, it works. All right. Give me just a second. I'm going to reformat this. All right, so we got it tested out. Let's test it one more time. I don't know why I did that. It's going to take like 6 freaking seconds. Anyway, so it's good on this one. Attempt it. This one's going to take probably longer. There we go. All right, and it's good to go. Don't mind these red things. They don't really matter for this situation. But yeah, so it works. So submit it. And let's go to mine. And there it is right there. Best practice in my opinion. Let's go to all. See what we got here. And it pretty much looks just like this. A little bit different. You know, we put different letters and stuff like that. But I mean, it's pretty much the same as this and this one. And probably a few more and this one. Oh no, this one is mine. All right. And we'll see you next time. No, very like this. And we'll see you next time.